Good day, Kurt here with Airsoft Taiwan. Today we're going to introduce a new rifle by UMAREX. This is a Heckler & Koch G3A3. It's a gas blowback rifle, and this one is very heavy and a well-built new rifle. Starters, we're going to look at everything. This body is complete steel, pressed stout steel, which makes it very solid and heavy in your hands. It feels like the real thing. Now, we'll take a look closely at some of the polymer, the stocks on here. They have a beautiful texture finish and also just made very well. They have a really good feel to the. This is licensed under Heckler & Koch, so you can see we have all the serial numbers, the numbers in here. On the back here, we have licensed trademark of Heckler & Koch. All our firing selectors. Now, I was playing around with this gun this morning, and one feature that I love about this gun is the fact that it is so easy to disassemble. Now, if you're out in the field and you have a problem, something jams up, field stripping this gun is just amazingly easy. Pull these two pins out, slides off here, you have your stock. Once your stock's off, you can pull the pin for here. Your trigger assembly has another pin where it will come out. Just very simple. Everything's really easy to access. You can slide this out, check in here, see if there's any problems at all. Anything that has to do with accessing this gun is just so easy. No tools required, just use your hands, slide it apart. If you've got some BBs jammed up in there, something's wrong with your trigger, you just access it right away and fix it out on the field. Let me quickly slide this back together here. Hold this one in place. Your trigger has to be back up in place here. Once your trigger's held in place, should go together. Just a second. Have to lock this back for the trigger to go in. Once the stock's in place, these pins just slide back in so easily. And you're completely reassembled, ready to go. Just look at a couple small features on here. We have a nice metal flash hider on the end. We have our sling loops both on the stock and the front here. Got a solid front sight. On the back we have our H&K adjustable sight. It's a 4-position sight which has 3 different peepholes, plus an open one as well, and it's also adjustable right and left. So you have a completely adjustable sight on this one as well. Okay, now we're going to test the FPS on this Heckler & Koch G3A3 rifle. Now the manufacturer specs say it should be around 450 feet per second, so we're going to see if we're pretty close to that. And we're getting right around that 440 to 450 feet per second. I'm just going to put it on fully automatic here and try it for 8 rounds per second. Now we're getting just over 7 rounds per second, and you can see when it's empty, this one does not lock open, but it does stop firing when the magazine's empty. You can just open, it's got the charge handle is very quick. The charge handle here locks open manually for changing magazines. And one thing I noticed about this, it has a real solid feel. It has a real good kickback when you're shooting it. That's got a very heavy slide, so every one you feel like some good motion on the gun. Also, normally I'm a left-handed shooter, but you can notice here that it's got the pistol grip is definitely right hand, so it's slotted to fit your right hand. It fits very well for your thumb there. If I want to shoot it left hand, I've got that ridge in the middle of my hand. Plus this fire selector gets in my way as well, so it's definitely a right-handed gun. Okay, my overall impression of this gun is very, very good. From the very nice textured finish on the stock grip and foregrip here to the solid metal body. This gun feels very solid in your hands. Like, it's just heavy, it's solid, there's nothing loose on the gun. When you're firing it, you know, it has an incredible, nice kickback feel. The one thing I also don't mind about it is, even though when it's on fully automatic, it's only 7 rounds a second, which is, you know, substantially less than an M4 in a gas blowback. You know, it's got that really good feel. You'll be able to keep it straight and on target. You don't need much more than 7 rounds per second when you're playing a game. You know, the fire selector, everything is just spot on in this gun. The rear sight, you know, four adjusted positions. Everything works perfect. It's a very impressive gun. So if you're into something a little different and you want a G3A3 to play your airsoft games, it's available now on our Airsoft Taiwan online shop.